weeknights on the Channel 10 News.
If Holden came down here with the suitcase, you must have seen him.
No, last time we saw him, he was headed upstairs.
Caleb, he could have gone down through the parlor.
What exactly did he say to you when he came in from town?
Not much. He just asked if Lily was going to be okay. We asked him. He said, yeah. He said no thanks to him, and...
Sheriff Middleton, please. Caleb Snyder. Sheriff. Hi. Yeah, listen, thanks for getting in touch with us so quickly earlier about Lily. No, she's going to be fine. I'm not so sure about my brother Holden, though. He left out of here about 20 minutes ago with his suitcase, and it looked like he was very upset, and he was heading out to the highway to hitchhike, I believe. So if you could maybe get a couple of men to go up there and look for him, I'd really appreciate it. No, he hadn't done anything wrong. It's just that, well, he had a very serious operation recently, and I'm real worried about him. We've got to find him.
Oh, baby, forget about breakfast meetings. Who cares about breakfast meetings? Just you rest and be well.
Is Holden here? I want to see him. What's wrong?
Oh, it's nothing to worry about, sweetheart. He was here, and then Well, he just got a little upset, and he left.
Maybe your accident made him think about his accident.
Is somebody at home for him? Well, he's not at the farm. He's at my apartment with Aaron. Scott, please, just let me explain.
You explained it all downstairs.
No, I was scared to death that Lucinda was going to go running to you and tell you everything.
She didn't. She didn't, and she certainly had plenty of time to do it before John came over.
Please let me just tell you why.
I know why you did it. You're trying to make up for all the time you didn't have with me when I was a baby by treating me like a child.
Thanks for the invite, Mom, but I was just about to turn in.
But it's still early.
I know, but I'm tired. And it hasn't been the greatest of days.
Emily, if Royce is there, all you have to do...
I'm not with Royce, Mom. I haven't seen him since we had lunch in his office today. I thought we were supposed to get together, but, well, when I called his office, his assistant said he left town. He didn't even bother to leave a message for me.
I'm sure he's very, very busy, honey.
It only takes a few seconds to dial a phone, Mom. You know, I've had my share of ego-driven men. I'm not about to get burned again. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Who is it?
A very lonely architect.
Hi. I hope you don't mind, but Emily, I know it's a little late, but...
You're damn right it's late. About 4 hours too late.
As the world turns. This portion brought to you today by Vidal Sassoon Shampoo and Conditioning Rinse System. Sassoon Care for salon quality hair.
Finally, conditioners without all those heavy-feeling oils that can weigh hair down. Vidal Sassoon's new line of personalized conditioners with light-feeling emollients. So light, they disappear into hair. Vidal Sassoon's new conditioners. Remarkable.
A grandparent's role is very different from a parent's. We're supposed to spoil the kids.
Hi, Grandma.
Get them really special stuff. I found what I wanted in the play school aisle. Ride-on toys that turn into these wonderful Weebles play sets. Jack, our little fireman, got the Weebles Fire Station ride-on. And Lauren, our girl on the go, got the Weebles Pretty Playhouse ride-on. It's like a dollhouse on wheels. When they're not busy riding, they're busy playing. Us Guamas are pretty smart.
Over here, guys.
What a great playground.
Yeah, much nicer than Oak Lane.
Oh, hi, I know all the hot spots.
We're having a picnic.
Yeah. Peanut butter, anyone?
That's not our kind.
Dave, he's just a jet.
Hold on, I think I brought some.
Yeah. Come on, what's the big deal about Jeff?
Bring your nose over here.
Wow. What a difference.
If you think it smells good, wait till you taste it.
It's,
been out of here.
Funny. All you guys used to talk about was sports and cars.
Yeah, now it's playgrounds and peanut butter, huh?
For more fresh roasted peanut taste, choosy moms and dads choose Jif.
I'll explain if you let me in.
Maybe you better explain first.
Right. I got a call from a client in Chicago who I've been keeping on hold, and since I've decided to stay in Oakdale and design Lucinda's tower, I felt that I owed that client in Chicago an explanation in person as to why I couldn't accept a commission.
Well, it'd be nice if you had that much consideration for me.
Emily, it was a last-minute decision. I barely made the commuter flight.
Oh, well, last time I noticed there were a few million phones in Chicago.
I'm sorry. I never meant to hurt you, nor to insult you.
Well, you managed to do both.
Are you gonna let me in? Boy! Thought it was chilly outside.
You know, you don't really know me at all, Royce.
True. But I figure one more picnic lunch in my office, and I'll be able to write the book on you.
Well, don't speak too soon. Because you may run for the hills after you've heard the story of my past.
Yeah, you said that before. So, whatever it is, maybe it's time you told me.
Well, brace yourself. My first involvement was with a man named Lester Keyes. I met him when I was in Europe after my sophomore year of college. He was very worldly and very rich, and he swept me off my feet. Unfortunately, later I found out his real name was James Stenbeck.
Not.
Yes, that James Stenbeck. The night he died, he broke into my apartment and tried to kill me because of my relationship with his son, Paul. Paul shot and killed his own father to protect me. Next, I fell in love with a man named Brock Lombard. He was part of an underworld family. He was killed when he turned state's evidence for my sake. Next, there was Gavin Kruger.
Now, why are you telling me all this?
Because we talked about being honest and direct with each other. And I want you to know who I am.
Listen to me. Nothing you've said so far makes any difference to me. And please, don't do me the disservice of judging me by all the men of your past. Now, who knows? It may look like a long shot, but we might accidentally turn out to be good for each other.
Thanks for the walk. Snow is so fresh and clean.
Perfect snowman weather. Hey, guys. Hey.
Where was Caleb off to in such a big hurry?
He's gone to look for Holden.
Look for Holden? I thought Holden was at the hospital with the others.
He's supposed to be.
Excuse me. Hello?
Hi, it's Julie. Is Caleb there?
No, Julie, Caleb's not here. He's gone to look for Holden. Holden came in, packed a suitcase, and took off about half an hour ago.
I knew he was upset. I tried to warn Caleb. Do you know where he's gone?
No, we don't. Caleb called the sheriff, and they've gone to check the roads. They're afraid Holden might be hitchhiking.
Will you keep me posted? I'm still at Iva's.
I will, Julie. Bye. Well, I guess you heard.
But where could Holden have gone at this hour? The only other place he knows is New York.
I'll call the airport, see if they
While
can
he's
head him
doing
off.
that, I'm gonna go over there and see if I can head him off. I'll try the train and the bus stations, too, all right?
Okay. Mind if I go with you?
No, I'd love the company. I gotta get my truck over at Cal's. I'll be right back.
Hutch, hang on a minute. Look, I know you resent me seeing Rosanna.
You got the girl lying for you, Evan.
I only did that.
Save it, all right? Just save it. Now listen to me. I know you're scared to death that I'm going to tell Cabot the truth about when you met Rosanna, all right? Now, if you don't back off of her, I just might do it.
All right, maybe I was wrong going to see Lucy the way I did,
well,
but...
No, not maybe. And her name is not Lucy, her name is Lucinda. Now, you don't have to like the fact that I'm in a relationship with her. I have seen other sides to her. Obviously, you haven't.
I think we are going to have to accept the fact that you and I will never see eye to eye as far as Lucinda is concerned. I'm going to have to keep my opinions to myself.
Well, I'd like to see that. And another thing, thanks for running straight to Tom and Margot with this. I'm having a difficult time with Tom as it is.
So I'm very worried about Emma. Any idea when she'll be out?
She'll be out shortly. Dr. Phelan wants to keep all visits short. Hi,
Hey,
Josh.
folks, I just heard about Lily. Is she all right?
In a lot of pain, but she's going to be all right.
Is she with the doctor now?
No, actually, she's with Lucinda, Ivan, Emma.
Josh?
I came as soon as I heard. How are you feeling?
I'm better now that you're here.
Yeah. Do you need anything? Can I do anything for you?
Yes, actually. Holden went over to Iva's, and I'd like you to get him and tell him I want to see him.
Okay. All right, I'll go right now.
Thanks.
It's here, Ultra Downy. It's ultra concentrated for ultra softness.
Wow, all that softness in a little bottle.
A little does a lot. This softens as many loads as this big bottle.
And just a tiny capful of Ultra Downy has an extra softener for the extra softness you can see and downy freshness.
Now you can get the best softness from a little bottle. So why mess with big ones?
So much softness, so little Ultra Downy.
Good things do come in small packages.
What's new about the new Ultra Downy refill? You do not, please do not add water. It's ready to use. Just pour it right in, and you get the fluffiest softness. The new Ultra Downy refill. So much softness, and you don't add water.
What if you could get the fiber you need for regularity in a crisp, delicious wafer? Well, now you can. Metamucil wafers. All the effectiveness of Metamucil, and it tastes like a cookie. Metamucil wafers.
Wow! Doesn't anyone sit down to a good hot breakfast anymore? When I was a boy, we'd gather round the table for some nice warm cream of wheat. People actually talked to each other, discussed plans for the day. Nowadays, everything is rush, rush, rush.
So, Grandpa, what's your plan for the day?
Why start out with cold cereal when you can have the warmth of cream of wheat in an instant? Now try new cinnamon toast.
In the wake of tragedy,
A wedding might cheer everyone up.
you're the boss. The mother of all weddings.
Have you seen Greg?
But where's the groom? Knots Landing tonight.
What are you working on there?
I'm working on the bridal party. I'd really like to ask Connor. You don't mind? She's been a really good friend to me.
No, I like Connor.
Okay. So Franny's going to be the matron of honor. It definitely means that we have to ask Sabrina. I want Bianca to come.
So what's your problem?
The problem is you're going to have a best man and 3 ushers, and then we're going to have this huge wedding, and not a little simple wedding like we planned.
But Sean said that he didn't care. He said he wanted you to do it right.
I know. I'm so glad that you asked your dad to be your best man. You know, I never thought that I would see John cry, but he really came close, didn't he?
He did. I just wish he and I would get back together. I don't want my new baby brother. I don't want Aaron growing up without a father.
Hey, don't give up hope. Look at us. Last spring, whoever thought that we would be sitting here right now planning a Christmas wedding, huh? You know, maybe when Lily and Holden told the truth.
Oh.
Yeah. Iva will be free of all that pressure. She and your dad can get back together.
I hope so.
So when's Paul coming out, huh?
I don't know. I'm not sure. He's got a lot of things to tie up in Zurich. Courtney, sometimes I wish I had a trust fund like Paul does. Because then, you know, then I could buy us a little house. And I could buy you a huge...
This is beautiful.
A huge dime. Like, you could have 40 people in your wedding party if you
care
wanted
about
to.
all that.
You don't?
No. Besides, if we had everything that we ever wanted right now, we'd have nothing to look forward to, would we?
Starting out in this basement, and we got nowhere to go but up.
Annie, don't you know that you're giving me something that I've always dreamed of having? A family. It's the best wedding present in the entire world, next to being Mrs. Andrew Dixon. I know. I just am so looking forward to waking up in your arms every morning. Every morning.
I really like the sound of that, Court.
Me too, Andy. Me too.
A lot.
Look, I don't know what you're so concerned about. You know Lila loves you. You could have fooled me. All the way over from Tom and Margot, she was accusing me of being too pig-headed to compromise.
Well, you don't suppose there's a little truth in that, do you?
Larry, I am the one who has bent over backwards to keep this out of the courts. I've offered them land. I've offered to slant drill. They won't budge an inch. You know, Lila always said she didn't know anything about business, didn't want to know anything about business. That's all she talks about now. It's my business.
Well, she's gotten very close to Simone and Leslie. You know, she's seeing it all from their point of view. And she's taking it all very personally.
Yeah, well, they've convinced me that I'm some kind of a monster that doesn't care about people. I'm the first one to admit that Native Americans have been abused and stabbed in the back and lied to since the beginning. Strickle gives thousands and thousands of dollars every year to Native American causes, but she doesn't want to take any of that into consideration. I'll tell you something else. When I bought that land, there weren't any of these restrictions. And if I'd had the technology to go after that oil in the deep strata, there'd be wells on there thicker than hair on a hound. There wouldn't be anybody to be able to do anything. And why she can't accept that basic fact.
You know, I have to admit, I can't see it from both sides. I spoke to Simone right after she moved into Lila's house. I mean, I admit some of their philosophy is foreign to us, but that doesn't make it wrong.
No, but sure makes them a pain in the butt to deal with.
Hey, you guys, how about joining the women folk?
Hey, you guys.
Maybe Cal's trying to convince Larry that when it comes to that big showdown between money and spirituality, the great old mighty dollar's gonna win every time.
Well, darling, it does merit some consideration, especially if I'm going to give you and Katie the kind of a life that I've promised you.
Well, maybe that kind of life isn't as important to me as it is to you.
Hello? Yeah, he is. Just a second. It's for you, Cal. It's Josh.
There's not another crisis in Waco. Yeah, Josh, what is it? No, when did this happen? Well, how is she?
It's winter, and the weather's acting like a spoiled child, making everyone miserable, especially folks with bad colds, like Bob Campbell, who can't take anything that'll make him drowsy. Luckily, there's something new. Tylenol Cold Gel Caps, the only cold medicine in a gel cap that won't make you drowsy, and the only one with Tylenol Pain Reliever, the one that's cared for more Americans, including the guy people count on when the lights go out. Nobody cares for your cold like Tylenol Cold.
He knows you always wrap his really good present in the Hallmark paper. But this year, with 50% more wrap per roll at no extra cost, he won't know which one to open first. This Christmas, there's no place like Hallmark.
Real butter makes holiday cookies taste even better.
I just love butter cookies.
That's real butter.
Awesome cookies! Ho, ho, ho! Look for delicious Christmas butter cookie recipes in magazines now and bake it better with butter.
The things we do to control what we eat.
Now you can give in to your craving for snacks the smart way. Introducing Orville Redenbacher Smart Pop. Compared to potato chips, new Smart Pop has 80% less fat and a third fewer calories. So you can eat and eat and eat and not feel the least bit guilty. New Smart Pop. Mobile Redenbacher, of course.
Of course.
If Billy ever finds out what we're doing.
Damn it, Nadine, you keep secrets from me again.
Nadine will have a cow if Billy finds out Bridget is the one having the baby.
Oh, please don't leave me. Please don't leave me. No, no, no. Everything is going to be all right.
Quick, turn on the light.
You're a real piece of work, lady.
Guiding light, next.
Oh, this whole thing is a nightmare.
Find out what's behind picket fences Friday on CBS.
Come on, sit down. Everybody makes mistakes, Emily. Everybody has things they regret.
Well, you don't strike me as a person with any regrets at all.
I'll bet you're wrong. I have a lot of regrets.
Like what?
Well, mine are the opposite of yours. I regret always putting my career ahead of everything else in my life. And I can't remember a time that I wasn't working.
Oh, obviously it paid off.
Oh, yes. But it had its price. I never really had time for other people. And I made lots of acquaintances along the way, but no close friends.
Well, I'm sure there were a few women along the way.
Mm-hmm. But nothing serious. I didn't have the time. So, now that I have achieved the success that I so relentlessly pursued, I've got nobody to share it with. Meeting you made me think about how much I've been missing.
How so?
I thought about you all the way to Chicago and back, Emily. I found myself resenting the work that was keeping me from spending an evening with you. That's why I dropped my briefcase at the hotel and came straight here. I decided that I want to change my priorities, and I wonder if maybe you aren't the person to help me do that. I warn you, it's not going to be easy. I'm sure that I'm going to make a lot of mistakes, just like I made tonight, but you'll have to be excruciatingly patient and exceedingly understanding. So what do you say? Can I count on you, Emily? Should I just leave now?
No, Sheriff Middleton and I drove halfway into Oakdale. If he was hitching, somebody must have picked him up.
The thought of Holden getting into a car with a stranger, not even knowing where he's going, it just really scares me.
Yeah, me too, but everybody figures he's gone to see Dr. McKay in New York. Debbie and Hutch are both checking the airports and the train and bus stations.
We have to let the family know.
No, I don't think that's a very good idea to upset everybody at the hospital. Now, Rosanna's going to stay here, and she's going to wait and see if Hutch or Holden calls. And I'm going to come into town and see you, and we're going to try to figure out how to handle this.
Ava just called. She said she would be home soon.
You didn't say anything about Holden, did you?
No. I was hoping you would find him, and I wouldn't have to. The last thing Lily needs to hear is that he's gone.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I'll see you soon. Listen, if you hear anything at all, don't call the hospital. Call me at Iva's, okay?
Okay.
Got it.
Well, you've had a tough day.
Yeah.
I'm glad I stood up to my father, though.
Yeah, but I just wish you would have given me some warning.
Evan, you didn't do anything to give away my secret. I'm not going to get you in trouble now, all right?
Well, I trust you. But there are other people involved.
Hello?
Rosanna, is that you?
Father, hi. I didn't expect you to call me here this late.
Well, I wanted to call to see how Lily was doing. You know, I'm not quite so heartless as you accuse me of being.
She's gonna be in the hospital for a few days, but she'll be okay.
Good, good. Rosanna, we didn't have much of a chance to talk out at the farm. How would it be if I sent my car over to pick you up? You can spend the night here at the hotel.
No,
well,
no.
I have an extra room.
I can't do that, Father.
Mrs. Snyder wants me to stay here and watch the farm.
Rosanna, I'm sure you've had a wonderful summer proving your independence. But quite frankly, I don't like seeing my daughter treated like some hired hand.
That's not it at all. I'm part of this family now.
Well, as much as you've enjoyed yourself being part of this family, it's an indulgence you can ill afford. At your age, you should be thinking about getting an education at some decent school back east.
Boy, can we talk about this some other time? I'm expecting an important call here.
All right, but I plan to continue this in the morning.
What did he want?
To control my life like he always does, just like he did with Lauren and Peter. I'm not going to let him get away with this.
You know, I think you're a lot more like your father than you care to admit. And that's not an insult. I think your guts and determination are very attractive.
Well, Emma, I hope that you won't let this accident postpone you going down to New York to celebrate the publishing of your book.
Oh, Lily, we'll see.
Your book got published.
Yeah.
How wonderful.
I think John is right. You really need your rest, sweetheart.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, darling. You call me day or night, anytime.
All right, I'm not going to go to sleep until Dad brings Holden back, though.
Lily is determined to wait up for Josh. She went over to Ivar's to get Holden.
Oh, I wish I'd known that's where Josh is headed. Holden's at the farm.
May I go in and see Lily?
Hmm?
I'm going to see her.
Yeah.
Brought you some coffee.
Oh, honey, thank you. That was very sweet of you.
Josh just called me about Lily. Can I see her, John?
Well, let me check a minute. Here. Lily, your grandfather's here, and Lisa and Scott are here. They'd all like to see you, you know? We only have so much room now. Come on.
I'll be back at the cracker.
Come along, missus, huh?
Well, I can't imagine what is keeping Josh and Holden.
Holden's at the farm.
Oh, I'm going to see if I can reach Josh.
Debbie, how you doing here? Well, we thought you should know. We tried the airports and the trains and the bus station, and there's no sign of Holden. I'm sorry.
What are you talking about?
You didn't know. Holden packed a bag and left the farm. Nobody knows where he's gone.
During the holidays, isn't it nice to have the little ones around to lend a hand and keep an eye on things? Well, for 10 years, the Cabbage Patch Kids have made the holidays special, too. And now they have a special gift for you, valuable in-store coupons. Save $9 on Cabbage Patch Babies, $5 on Preemies, $6 on Babyland Kids, and save more with coupons in a McDonald's Happy Meal. So this holiday, bring home a soft, lovable Cabbage Patch Kid. Offer good while supplies last.
I'm a big kid with pull-ups, wow! Big kid pants make me big now.
Introducing new Pull-Ups training pants for girls and boys with customized leakage protection right where girls need it. And new boy Pull-Ups are customized too. Now, more than ever, big kid confidence begins with Pull-Ups.
Mommy, wow! I'm a big kid now.
Are we okay? Oh, not really, no. I'm all stuffed up. I'm all stuffed up. Well, I got a sore throat and a cough. Well, me too. Well, stop complaining. I'm not complaining. Somebody is complaining. Then we'll take something. Not that cough syrup makes me gag.
When you're all blocked up, Ludens helps. Fast-acting cough suppressants with menthol vapor relief.
I can breathe.
For serious vapor relief, Ludens helps. Really help.
We made it. Hey, I couldn't have gotten through physics without you.
Yeah, well, you're on your own at college.
It's not fair.
That's all right. I'm gonna get a job, you know, start working, I'm saved. And I'll be in college in another year or two.
Support the United Negro College Fund. A mind is a terrible thing to waste.
This is CBS.
If you've been hiding from nighttime cold medicines,
No, not that.
there's a medicine you'll like.
This is different, dear.
Robitussin Night Relief. It relieves your sneezing, sniffling, aches, and coughs without alcohol, unlike that other nighttime cold medicine which has 25% alcohol.
Thanks.
It's the kind of relief you'd expect from Robitussin. New Robitussin Night Relief.
Sleep tight.
Nighttime cold medicine from a name you trust.
Tonight, fall in amore in less than 20 minutes with Country Pride boneless chicken breasts. You'll need olives, tomatoes, and a few spices, sautéed with fresh Country Pride chicken. In less than 20 minutes, it's love at first bite. Ah, Country Pride chicken Provençal, bellissimo. There's always time for Country Pride.
And this week at Bash's, you can get this recipe and Country Pride fresh boneless, skinless breast for just $2.99 per pound. At this price, there's never been a better time to buy Country Pride.
We're Jerseys, and for 89 years, we've been making the finest sportswear in America. Our clothes aren't high-fashion status symbols. They're just clothes that feel good, fit comfortably, and hold up wash after wash. From T-shirts to sweats to golf shirts, we make colorful quality activewear for the whole family. Jerseys, since 1902, the experience shows.
Dave Patterson, weeknights on the Channel 10 News at 5 and 6.
And now, part 2 of As the World Turns.
Holden's gone?
Well, Caleb spoke to Sheriff Middleton, and they're checking the roads. We tried the airports, the train, and the bus station because we figured only other place Holden knows is New York, right?
Well, what has happened to the guy? Is he just flipped out or
No,
what?
I was talking to him in the emergency room earlier. He kept saying that Lily's accident was all his fault.
Oh, yes, this is really going to be very upsetting for Lily. No, she is not to be told this tonight. I'm going to go home. I'm going to see you.
I'll come with you.
Maybe
I'll drive you.
call
I can
her.
drop you off
All
at the
right.
end. You want it?
Oh, well, if you don't mind, Daddy, I'm going to go with Hutch.
Okay, I'll take him.
Get a cup of
Good night.
coffee. Sit down.
Listen, why did you tell Lily to meet you at your house at 8 o'clock when our meeting was at 9?
What? 8?
Mhm.
8 o'clock? Did she say 8 o'clock?
Yes.
Well, she's had a terrible crack on the head because she can't remember
Well,
correctly, obviously.
No. I think you were going to tell her your version of the truth before Julie and I got there.
Don't insult my intelligence.
Don't insult mine. I'm going to tell Lily that Holden is at the farm and that he will see her in the morning.
Hello.
Hiya.
What can I expect from you? Are you going to broadcast where you found me this evening to Oakdale?
Wouldn't do that. It's not the first time that you've mixed business with pleasure, is it?
Lily's gonna try and get some sleep. Take you home? Good night.
Good night.
Lila, why didn't you go to the hospital with Cal?
Yeah, I think it could have used your support.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think he needs my support. I mean, he was halfway out the door before it even occurred to him to ask me to go along.
What is going on with you two? You barely spoke a word to each other from the moment you walked through the door.
Yeah, and the look on his face when you said that the life he had to offer you wasn't important to you.
It's true. Never really been interested in Cal's money. Could care less about all his scheming business deals.
Well, then, why make such a fuss about the reclamation?
Because of the principle of it. I'm really glad I got to talk to Leslie and Simone because I'm finding out what's really going on, what he's trying to do. And it's not right. I mean, all he talks about is all the money that's involved, but he never even considers what the true meaning, the true value of that land is to the Navajo.
I don't think that's true. Cal was saying Strico gives quite a bit of money to Indian causes every year. He sat down with Leslie. He was willing to...
To pacify them, to pacify me. I don't think he stopped to even listen to a word that she said.
That's not true. He offered to slant drill. He offered to compromise.
Compromise. I don't think he knows the meaning of the word. And that's what scares me. I mean, marriage is full of compromises. I don't know if I want a man to raise my daughter and that all he talks about is money, money, money. Well, what about people? What about things we believe in?
That's not all Cal talks about, and you know it.
I don't know it. I wonder if he's the man that I thought he was.
Lila, listen. One thing I know for sure. Cal loves you, and he would do anything for Katie.
I know. I love him very much. I can't even imagine what it'd be like without him here. So what do I do? Just ignore that other side of him?
Do you remember what you said to me when I was so threatened by Franny? I mean, are you really upset about Cal's behavior? Or are you just trying to avoid a commitment?
What are you so quiet about?
Oh, I'm just thinking about how fast all this is happening. I don't know, I can understand why Sean and your dad are so worried.
What are you saying? You saying you want to try and put it off?
No. No, I'm not saying that at all. I want this as quickly and as badly as you do.
Good. Because I know everyone thinks that 3 weeks is too soon, but for me, it's like eternity.
Yeah. What, baby? What are you thinking about?
I just wish that you didn't have to leave tonight, that's all.
Come here. I don't have to. Can I stay?
Have you got vibrance? Have you got hair this full of life? With Vibrance shampoos and conditioners, you do. Vibrance infuses each strand with a healthier life. A deeper shine, livelier color, and a fullness you never dreamed you could have. When your hair's this full of life, you've got Vibrance.
Song, verse, 70s and 80s, the groovin' game full of the big hits.
Was bullfrog.
Just complete the lyrics,
We are family.
and you're on your way to platinum. New Songverse 70s and 80s. Songverse 50s and 60s, the bopping game full of the groovin' hits.
Lollipop, lollipop, ooh.
Just complete the lyrics,
Ooh, I did it.
and you're on your way to platinum. Songverse 50s and 60s.
Why take another cold and flu season lying down? At the first sign of a cold or flu, take Coricidin. It relieves your runny nose, congestion, and fever fast, and even helps stop them from getting worse. Coricidin D. The sooner, the better.
Did you know your mouthwash may contain over 18% alcohol? Until now, what was your choice? Now there's new Clear Choice, the alcohol-free mouthwash. Nothing keeps your breath fresher. Clear Choice, alcohol-free. Try it for free with this offer in Sunday's paper.
You gonna tell me what's going on?
Mm-hmm. Going on about what?
Why you were so anxious to grab my arm and pull me away when Lisa and I came out of the room? What's going on with you and John?
I just didn't want to talk to your mother again, that's all.
Well, I had a talk with Lisa. And John's certainly aware of what's going on between us. He's only caught us twice.
Darling, you love to have things out in the open. I got that. You seem to need it. I don't like it particularly, and, I know what John's capable of.
So nothing's going on between you and John?
No, nothing. Except continuation. The endless disagreements about my daughter, Lily. Oh, dear. This latest disappearance of Holden just takes the cake. It's going to be so much harder for Lily when she finds out.
Well, you're not going to want to hear this, but Lily's a lot stronger than you're giving her credit for. I think it's because she's been kept in the dark about so many things that she's so vulnerable. You should tell her what's going on.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What exactly do you mean by that?
I think Lily deserves to know whatever it is you're keeping from her.
Hey, baby, come here. Come here. I got just the thing to relax you.
I can't relax. I keep thinking about everything that's happened, and it's all my fault.
Julie, how many times do I have to tell you? It is not your fault.
It doesn't matter how many times I hear it, Caleb. I know that none of this would have happened if I hadn't been so selfish. Tonight, when I was with Aaron, I kept thinking about if I had kept him and if I had found some way to support him instead of running off to New York and taking the easy way out, everything would be so different now.
Look, sweetie, I know what you're saying, but you can't do anything about the past. It's over. Look, we found each other again. We're gonna build a life together. I love you. I love you very, very much.
No. I can't. Tonight.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Just how many noodles did we put into Campbell's new double noodle soup?
101, 102, 103, 100.
Let's put it this way.
321, 322, 323.
Any more noodles, and we couldn't call it soup. Campbell's new double noodle soup. Twice the noodles, twice the satisfaction.
50 stories up without a net is no place for a nap. So when one of these guys gets a bad cold or flu, which medicine would you recommend? One with an antihistamine that can cause drowsiness, or Sudafed Severe Cold Formula? The one that lets you stay alert. No daytime cold and flu product has more maximum strength medicines. For non-drowsy relief, depend on Sudafed Severe Cold Formula, because people depend on you. From the makers of Sudafed.
Now on video, Walt Disney's Beauty and the Beast, the perfect gift for the holiday season.
Beauty was my favorite.
The one we have been waiting for.
And then they got together, and it was beautiful.
Bring home the movie on everyone's wish list. Beauty and the Beast, now on video.
California prunes are perfect for lunch. They taste great, they're easy to carry, and they're always in season. So you never run out of them.
Sweet, delicious California prunes. Find out how good they really are.
I really like Rice Krispie treats. You can make them. They're really easy. I watch my mom. Yeah? First you want some marshmallow and margarine. Then you pour in the Kellogg's Rice Krispies. Then you come out of the kitchen and put your hand like this and say, "They're finally done." Then you could take it out to dinner.
Kellogg's Rice Krispies treats. And this holiday, make a batch for whoever drops in.
I really wish you didn't have to leave so soon, Leslie.
Thanks, sweetie. But it's just as well. This case going up against Cal has really put Lila in an awkward position.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
Where's Katie? Oh, Tom just dropped off the boys, and so they're out playing in the living room out there. I go check on them. Well, Tom tells me that he's arranged a tour of his law firm for you today.
That's right.
Is that what you want? Is that what you're looking for, your own law firm?
No. That kind of success doesn't interest me. If it weren't for the tribal college, I wouldn't even be a lawyer. I want to devote my life to my people.
Hey, Lila. Hi, Leslie.
Good morning, Cal. I'm so sorry to hear about your granddaughter. How's she doing?
Oh, doctors say she'll be fine in a couple days.
Good. Well, I think I'll help Simone with the kids.
Leslie, you know, I think you might have been just a trifle hasty when you rejected slant drilling. In the interest of compromise, I'd really appreciate it if you'd carry my proposal to your elders.
I'm afraid that'll be pointless. But I wish you'd reconsider. Agree to meet with them. Try to find some way to avoid going to court.
Well, all right. As you say, I think it's pointless. I mean, I've got 20 lawyers all drawing top dollar, and what we say to each other isn't going to change their opinion.
Well, I hope whatever happens in court, you won't take it personally.
Well, I won't. But the folks whose jobs depend on this project will damn sure take it personally.
I'm sympathetic to your people. But my people have been suffering for generations, and it's got to stop.
Well, I'm sorry we got into talking business.
You were talking business. She was talking about things she believes in.
Lila, I believe in my company. And I take seriously my responsibility to the folks whose livelihood depends on Strict-Co. Why can't you understand that?
I understand that. I understand. Oh, forget it. You know, never mind.
No, wait, hold it. Now, don't just shoot and run. I mean, here we were talking openly. If you got something to say, why don't you let me hear it?
I understand it all perfectly. And I know more than what you think. That's what I can't live with.
You sound much better this morning.
Oh, I am. After we hung up last night, Royce came by and we talked for hours.
Oh. Did you get all your feelings off your chest?
I did. All of them. That's why I'm so happy this morning. Oh, Mom. He's so different than all the other men I've ever known.
I hope that's true. But you know, you have a habit of rushing into things, so please, try to go slow. Find out who this guy is and what he's all about.
I will. But he's a very private person. I don't think he's used to sharing.
All the more reason to go slow.
Oh, there's somebody at my door, Mom. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Evan, what are you doing here?
I'm sorry it's so early, but we have got to talk about this Rosanna situation.
Well, can't it wait till we get to the office?
No, it can't. If we don't iron this thing...
Man, does that coffee smell good.
Morning, Evan.
I wouldn't worry too much about Scott. He's a pretty savvy guy. You know, he's going to see through Lucinda soon enough.
Oh, I hope you are right. I just don't understand. With all the beautiful, eligible women around, why he has to pick on old Lucinda is beyond me.
Lily yet? No, we just got here.
Oh, I need to talk to you. Oh, well, look, I'm going to get coffee.
No, you can stay, please. It's about Lucinda.
Oh, well, what has she done now?
We had a meeting set up at 9 o'clock at Lucinda's house to tell Lily the truth about Aaron. Lucinda told Lily to meet her at 8 o'clock. I'm sure to tell her version of the truth.
Oh,
she's
what, is that just like old Lucy?
Oh.
Oh, my God. I can't come to the hospital to see my daughter without running into the sewing circle.
Well, we could give him something to talk about.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
How is Lily this morning?
We haven't seen her yet.
Oh, well.
Lucinda, wait just a minute. I want to have a talk with you.
What?
Alone.
No, can it wait? I really want to
No, it can't wait.
What?
Ivor just told me about your little plan to cut us out of telling Lily about Aaron.
What are you talking about? Lily didn't know what time the meeting was. She had a hit on the head,
Don't you lie
know.
to me. Or I will tell Lily the whole story right now.
We take a red ripe tomato, fluffy and mashed potato this side of Idaho.
We make a mean lean cuisine.
We take an angel hair pasta, toss it with lots of wicked marinara.
We make a mean lean cuisine.
We take a ooh la la French cut green beans, roasted chicken like never ever seen. Stouffer's makes a real mean lean cuisine, real mean.
Hey, we're shaking now. Good time in the making now. Hey, we're shaking now.
Yahtzee, the game America loves to play. There's no better way to roll out the good times.
Hey, hey, we're checking now. Yahtzee. Good times in the making now. Yahtzee. We're having a Yahtzee good time.
Including Mickey Mouse Yahtzee and new Showdown Yahtzee, the first Yahtzee board game.
Ann, I thought you were home with a miserable cold.
I took Comtrex, and I feel better.
You didn't take Sudafed for your stuffy nose? Chlortrimeton for your sneezing?
I only took Comtrex.
Regular Tylenol for headaches, body aches, Benylin DM for your cough?
All I took was Comtrex.
She'd have to take each of these just to get all the relief that's in 2 Comtrex. Comtrex does it all. And look for day-night Comtrex. Day relieves without drowsiness. Night has added relief, so you can sleep.
Hello, Snyder's. Father, I was going to call you a little later. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it out there to see you this morning. There's still some problems here at the Snyders. Last night, Holden took off without saying a word to anyone. And...
Listen, Rosanna, I really don't have time to listen to the Snyder family problems at the moment. I've got lots of work of my own. I want to wrap things up here in Oakdale and take the afternoon flight back to Grosse Pointe, and I would like you to be on that flight with me.
No, I can't. I can't do that, Father. I thought you understood. If Mrs. Snyder goes to New York for this publication party, it's my job to stay here and look after the house.
Why? I mean, she can hire someone, doesn't she? She has plenty of family. I'll talk to Mrs. Snyder myself and explain.
Don't you dare.
All right. I can see that you're in no mood to discuss this reasonably this morning.
I'm not going to change my mind about this, Father.
Rosanna, one thing before you hang up on me. I've got a question I want to ask you. Exactly when did you and Evan meet?
I met Evan sometime in early October.
I can't believe Evan's got you lying to your own father.
Rosanna, are you still there?
Sorry, but,
Damn, there's somebody at the door. I'll talk to you in a little while. Goodbye, Rosanna. Evan, I thought our meeting was at your office.
It will be, but I think it's important that we talk first.
Oh, all right, well, come on in. I was just on the phone to Rosanna.
Well, that's why I'm here, sir.
Oh?
I have a confession to make. I told you that I met Rosanna in October. The truth is, I've known her since before I saw the picture in your office in Detroit.
Possible for me to love you anymore. But I woke up and you were in my arms. And
What?
I don't know how to put it into words.
Well, luckily you're a man who doesn't need words.
I wonder who that is.
I'm willing to bet.
Okay. $5 says it's Julie.
No, $5 says it's my dad.
Okay, you're on. Hey, you want me to wait in the bathroom?
Bathroom? We got nothing to hide.
Andrew, it's your father.
Oh.
I'm going to say goodbye before I leave for Chicago.
Pay up.
I feel better if you went to the office. I'd like you at Worldwide, looking out for my interests.
This doesn't mean that you finally trust me, does it?
Of course I trust you. I better start trusting somebody, because there's nobody in this joint that likes me.
Good morning. How's my daughter this morning? She's still in pain. I gave her some medication. When you go in to see her, please keep it brief.
Okay. Not a word about Aaron.
So, can I drop you someplace?
Thank you, that's sweet, but I do want to see Lily.
Hi. Is Holden outside? You gave him my message,
Oh,
didn't
sweetheart,
you?
there's plenty of time for visits.
Lily,
And-
when we told you that Holden went to the farm, that was only part of the truth. He did go to the farm, but Caleb had found that Holden had left. We assumed that he went to New York, but we're not sure.
Here, Mrs. Snyder, I warmed this up for you.
Oh, thank you, Rosanna, but I really couldn't eat a thing.
I think it's Shakespeare. Mama, why aren't you dressed? Your flight leaves in an hour.
Caleb, I'm not going to go anywhere until I find out what's happened with Holden.
Holden is probably in New York, which is even a better reason to go.
Please, Caleb. My mind is made up.
Hi.
Morning, Ned.
Good morning.
Hey, Debbie.
Hey, I hope you're still up for giving me a tour of the campus.
Absolutely.
Great. My dad doesn't want me to stay at the inn alone. So, if your offer to stay here
Yeah,
is
it's
so good?
absolutely fine, and then you can share Meg's room with Rosanna. That is, if you don't mind, Rosanna.
No, it's fine.
I hope you're planning to fly to New York with me, because I have a lot to talk over with you.
Oh, Ned, I really...
Lou. Dr. McKay. What about Holden?
A night for Excedrin PM.
This day won't go away.
My allowance.
Your vacation?
Canceled.
The check bounced.
I can't sleep and my head aches.
You want Excedrin PM, strong aspirin-free headache medicine you can feel good about, plus a gentle ingredient to help you sleep.
Mother is staying indefinitely.
Make a bad day go away with Excedrin PM, and rest assured it's aspirin-free.
Great-looking skin doesn't just happen. You gotta nourish it every day.
Nourish from the inside, nourish with moisture outside. Good food inside, carry yummy outside. Nourish inside, nourish outside. Dermatologist tested, carry silky smooth, nourishes dry skin with moisture. Nourish from the inside, nourish with moisture outside. Good food inside, carry outside. Carry is so very
nourishing.
Now enriched with vitamin E.
1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. Stretch.
For the minor aches and pains of your daily workout. Introducing Therapeutic Mineral Ice Plus. A lotion that goes on cool to relieve your pain. Mineral Ice Plus also contains a moisturizer, so it soothes your skin as it cools your pain. Therapeutic Mineral Ice Plus. Tell your pain to cool it.
A gruesome death stuns Rome, Wisconsin.
It was suicide.
Julie did not kill herself.
I think the snake lady killed her sister.
Picket fences, Friday.
Annie was in a coma for 29 years. Then she just woke up. Meet a real Mrs. Rip Van Winkle on the next Maury.
Today at 3, here on Today's 10.
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you by Mineral Ice Plus. Tell your pain to cool it. Jewelry by Monet. Join us tomorrow for As the World Turns.
This is CBS.
Coming up on 2. Good afternoon, I'm Linda Williams. Coming up on 2 o'clock, the temperature in the valley is 66 degrees. Will the United States send troops into Somalia? The UN Security Council is debating and deciding that issue at this hour. Members are expected to reach a decision about U.S. deployment of troops sometime this afternoon. The troops would be protecting emergency food and aid slated for starving Somalians. The Pentagon is stressing that this is a peaceful mission. More news in 1 hour.